Hey guys, buongiorno from Calabria. I thought I'd take you guys to the beach today. Check it out. And I thought I'd make a video about the reasons why we left California. A lot of my Calabrian friends are like, what the frick did you leave California for? They can't wrap their minds around anybody leaving California. And I have to say, California was a great place to live. I lived there for 15 years. I loved my time there. I did everything you could possibly imagine in LA. Tried acting, became a yoga teacher, worked there. I did LA, so I love LA, but at the end, we decided to leave California for many reasons, but I'm gonna talk about why we left. So the number one reason why we left California was I've been paying attention to what's going on in the world for a while now, and in 2019, if some of you guys paid attention as well, you know that there was a lot of protests going on, a lot of unrest all over the world, specifically China, Hong Kong, that demonstration there and the protests going on there. And it was just, I had this feeling that something was coming. I just knew that 2020 was not going to be a good year. So to be honest, the first reason why we left is just my gut instinct was telling me to get out. I didn't know that it was going to be a virus, but I knew something was coming and it was going to be a big thing coming, and I was right. So I knew early 2019 that I wanted to leave. But we ended up leaving on March 16th, the first day of quarantine in Italy, of course. I should make a video about our life here during COVID for 2020. Interesting times, but we left on March 16th, and we ended up taking a flight very last minute because it was the last flight out of LA. So we were already going to leave, but we ended up leaving a little earlier just because we knew that once things locked down, it was going to be a good chance that you're not going to be able to go anywhere. And so thank God I listened to my gut and I got out when we did. The second big reason why we left California is I have a son. His name is Sunny, and he's 3. And in California, if you do not follow a very strict vaccine schedule for your child cannot go to public school. Not only public school, but not even private school, charter schools, no school. They make it very difficult for children for parents who don't obey all the rules that they have. And I am not anti-vax. I'm pro parent choosing what's right for their child. And I knew, both me and Angelo knew, eventually he wasn't going to be able to go to school here because we were not going to back down on our beliefs of what's right for our kid. So in the back of our heads, even though we loved LA and we had a great life there, and he had a great job, I had a great job, we had a beautiful apartment, we both knew that this was not the right thing to do for our kid. And I did not want to do homeschooling. I'm not cut out for that. So yeah, the schooling, that was a huge reason why we left California. The third reason why we left California, honestly, is the safetiness. I lived in California, like I said, for 15 years as a non-mother. So my time in LA, I saw everything through different eyes. You think Venice and all the homeless people, it has like a charm to it almost. You're like, oh, I'm in Venice, it's cool. But when you're a mom and you see degenerates on the street, or even the big homeless population, which I lived in downtown LA for 3 years, and I remember stepping over people on the street, and that was like a normal occurrence. And I didn't care. I mean, I care. I still care. I wish people were taken care of. But as a mom, that homeless situation, no, I can't, no. And it seems like it's gotten a lot bigger in the last few years, and I can only imagine now, this last year, I heard it's gotten even worse. But there are like in, huge cities off of freeways or in parks, and God bless the people who are homeless. I know it's hard. I have homelessness in my family. And so I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the city that doesn't take care of that I didn't want my son growing up seeing that. And it's also very unsafe. I mean, gosh dang it. LA is not a safe place, okay? Especially for kids. You have to watch your kids there. You can't let your kids walk to the park by themselves. No freaking way. Here in Calabria, as I've talked about before, it's really safe. So it feels good to be here. But yeah, the safetiness and the homeless situation and all of that debauchery in LA. And you know what I'm talking about if you've lived in LA. It's next level. So yeah, as a parent, I did not find that charming anymore. So had to let that go. Another reason why we left California is it's just, you're such in the matrix. Like you gotta work there to live there. It's, if you don't have kids, you don't care because maybe you like to work, but when you have kids, you want time with them. And LA, even if you make great money and you have a great job, it's the traffic takes a long time. You're always stimulated. It's always go, 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 go. You never have like really a lot of time to just decompress. And so me and Angela both felt like we were just on the hamster wheel. And it's definitely worth it. Some people want to stay in LA because it's so beautiful, and I get that. But that leads me to my next point. Another big reason why we left California is the people there are fake as fuck. Okay? A lot of I love yous, a lot of let's go do lunch, I love you, you're my best friend. But the people there are like a movie set. You blow on them and they tumble. And I really missed having like a community, even though I had a huge community in LA. I mean, I'm a Bikram teacher, yogis, vegan. I was acting for a while. I had friends. I had a lot of friends, but nobody who you could really call up when shit hits the fan. And here, I think in Europe, and maybe it's because I grew up in Europe, in Sweden and Poland, and I just have more, I don't know, I just need like heavy duty friends. And here in Calabria, you don't find a lot of friends. You don't have a lot of friends like I had in LA. Like I just knew everybody. But here, the friends that you have, they're really there for you. They will show up when you need them. And after 15 years of living in LA, I was so sick and tired of that. I got just the fakeness of people. Oh God. I wanted my child to see a different way of interacting and not being so flaky and LA-y. So that was a big, like, I was ready to go. 15 years, I was time to leave LA. And why else? Well, yeah, I think those are the biggest reasons why we left LA and California. We could have stayed in California easily. We could have gone to a different city, Sacramento, or even out up in Big Bear, whatever. But ultimately, that feeling I had of like, no, girl, you need to get out. Okay, this is not right. I followed that, and I'm glad that we got out when we did. I would hate to stay in LA during this pandemic, whatever you want to call it, this changing of the world, this crazy time that we're going through. Much happier to be here on the beach in Calabria. Look at this view. I mean, it's pretty nice out. So yeah, those are the reasons why. If you left LA, I would love to know why you left LA or California for that reason. Oh yeah, and of course, how could I forget? The taxes. Who wants to pay that? No, thank you. So yeah, forgot that one. But I thought that maybe that was just pretty obvious. Anyways, guys, have a beautiful day. Love from Calabria. Baci. Ciao.